Hey, what's happening, spectacular spider friends? Welcome back to Spider-Man on the PS4. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and tell us your favorite web power in the comment section below. We're playing the Silver Lining Part 3 of the DLC.
Woohoo!
So already this DLC it feels a little bit longer than the Turf Wars. And about the same length as the Black Cat DLC, so this feels like a more finished DLC. So far it's kind of because we're fighting mostly XCOM characters, so
Yeah.
the mob people that they introduced in the Black Cat stuff has been upgraded to RoboCop status.
Yep, so XCOM characters came into this game. It's two games merged into one, like Wreck-It Ralph.
It
Breaks
feels
the
like
internet.
there's some bad guys that just popped up on our radar. So let's go deal with them first before we continue the story.
Let's do that, Luke.
Because in order to unlock the whatever costume it will be, either the Cyborg Spider-Man or the Spider-Verse cartoon Spider-Man costume, Peter Parker, you need to basically do all the random crimes. So, all the red ones. This is, a red crime, so it will go on our little list of things that we've completed. Oh, come on! Mr. Rocketeer guy, not my favorite.
Yep.
You are off my list, and you are on my list!
Off the list and off the rooftop.
Except that guy.
I'm moving rocket-proof suit to the top of my to-do list.
That would actually be cool. Insomniac, deliver that promise. We want to see a rocket-proof suit.
I mean, he said he was putting it to the top of his to-do list.
I want to see Spider-Man's to-do list. Like, is he a hang the laundry out the window type of guy, or does he go to a laundromat? That's what I gotta know.
I really think he's a laundromat person. I don't think he has the patience to hang his laundry.
Officers are in pursuit of stolen Sable APC.
You want to know what we're missing?
Mobilize on Dutchtown.
I've noticed that old Sourpuss has been missing from some of these episodes. I wonder, did I mute? Oh, I did.
Hi, Luke.
It was probably because I was doing showcases. What? I don't want to miss any of the JJ Gold.
We just did miss a whole bunch of it.
2 episodes worth. I'm sorry.
So there you guys go. If you don't like JJ chattering in your ear, never mind.
I love JJ.
Show features and glorifies that narcissistic webhead Spider-Man, but her shows, if you can even call them that, are putting hard-working New Yorkers in harm's way just so she can gain followers, whatever that means. Can't you see her ridiculous stunts are nothing more than a desperate ploy for attention? Come on, folks. You're
and for money.
smarter than that. By watching her shows, you're literally hurting yourselves. So, you ask, what should we do instead?
He's gonna plug himself, I bet.
Here's an idea. Tune into my show.
Hypocrite!
The only thing I'll hurt you with is the truth.
I love
That's a
JJ.
good line. Write that one down, Jared. Let's use it in the next promo.
Is Jared like his nephew or something, or just like a random intern?
I feel like Jared is the intern that wishes he never had that job.
I still say the funniest JJ conversation is the one where he's calling out the mob. He says he's not afraid, and he's like, "Jared, start the car." That was the best one.
Oh, that was
It was
funny.
like classic JJ.
Yeah.
Stealing relief supplies? This tells me all I need to know about your character.
Well,
Bad people.
The real idiots are the ones that aren't afraid of the mob, though. If you just take off the mob and you don't care, you don't think that...
JJ, it feels like the Raimi version was made of sterner stuff. Optimus line.
It feels like they try to make this guy, like, kind of a joke.
Well, they're doing a parody of, I believe it's Alex Jones. I
should
think.
remember to tell Sable about this later.
I feel like
Maybe it'll get me on her good side.
it
If she has one.
tiny bit similar to Alex Jones, like the way that he talks.
Yeah, that's what I was going with.
Yeah.
You were here, Spider-Man.
But, like, as in all the stuff he's saying, a lot of it is actually stuff that JJ would say.
Kind
Not really.
of, but you have to remember that this... I don't want to say this, and this is the only time I'm going to do it, because I've held back since we're nearing the end of our series. This game was brought to you by only one political side. Most of the people that worked on it were not conservative.
Whereas in the 90s, like, the stuff that JJ is saying would just be normal. But today, in 2018, what was normal in the 90s is considered not politically correct.
It's almost 2019 now. Not long now.
So it's like, decades later, everything that people thought was normal is now abnormal.
Guess it's time for some urban spelunking.
I love urban spelunking. Wait, we were in the sewers in the Amazing Spider-Man games. It's come full circle.
Ugh, that's a new smell. Yuck. Hope I find Sable before the fumes overwhelm her. If I can get through this without getting wet, that'd be a win.
I'm getting some serious Amazing Spider-Man deja vu right now. Because we were in the sewers.
This is so cool.
Pursuers in the sewers.
Whoa,
Donatello voiced Spidey.
Place. The amount of work it takes to make
yeah.
the city run is just crazy.
Remember he was talking to
I'll never
the
take
rat?
fresh water for granted again.
And he was like, "Are you gonna go have pizza with your turtle sons? Can I come?" Donatello was the voice of Spider-Man in the Amazing Spider-Man games.
Oh, right.
And
yeah, he was.
you went to the sewers in one of the Amazing Spider-Man games. I think it was the first one.
Oh, yeah, and then he did the Donatello reference.
Whoops.
Okay, let's see where this leads.
I got the right turtle,
Looks
right?
like some
Got
loose bricks up
Donatello.
ahead.
Yeah. 2003
Nice.
Donatello.
Okay, onward.
Whoa, that was a
Hammerheads,
nice...
guys. They've taken over an abandoned subway platform. Gotta take these guys out, then look around for Sable.
Hopefully I'm not covered in duty water, because that would not be fun.
It's almost like... Well, I probably shouldn't say, but...
Whoa, bam!
Snoring now.
Ooh, I love Thug speech. What are they talking about? A thesis? Television shows? Nothing fun.
Astrophysics?
That would be interesting.
You're in timeout.
I want to see thugs like discussing Einstein's theory. That would be hilarious. His theory of relativity, right?
Relativity?
Yeah.
Well, that's one of his... Yeah, that's his main...
Next Arkham game or next Spider-Man game, I want... And they have to get in a heated debate where they're pushing each other.
Or they could discuss the theory that Einstein had that if you travel past the speed of light, that you can actually either stop time or somehow travel in time or something. Einstein had a theory about how you could change time, or you could travel in time if you went past the speed of light. Which I think they actually talked about in Back to the
That would make a
Future.
terrible ninja.
Yep, you are a terrible ninja, Spidey. Well, actually, I'm the terrible ninja. But...
Yeah, any of Einstein's theories, but yeah, that's the main one like that people talk about, theory of relativity.
I'm amazed I remembered it, sort of.
I'm not. You're very smart.
I have my moments. Wait, did I knock that guy out? Oh, yep, I totally knocked him out. He just fainted because of pure awesomeness. Hi, guys! Watch the table! That could have been really bad. And then he would be Spider-Manslayer. Manslaughter. Manslaughter Spider. Time for you guys to go into orbit.
You know what I think is weird about people talking about Einstein, though? Like, today, they're always saying, like, oh, well... Like, they'll discover something new and they'll say, oh, Einstein didn't know this, so I guess he wasn't that smart. But it's like,
if Einstein
decades later...
Oh my gosh, I just thought of something.
And I'm just thinking, but if he was alive today, he probably would have figured that out because there's more technology today.
Oh, he would be even smarter. Like, if he was alive during the time of the internet, holy cow, the things that he could do.
I know, right? And he was doing that just with books and, like, looking at the sun and calculating stuff. And everyone's like, oh, people back then weren't that smart. We're figuring more stuff out now. It's like, but if they were alive today, then they would have had the same tools as you did.
Okay, that's all of them.
Ugh.
Now, I bet if I follow the power cables, I'll find where they're holding Sable.
Sometimes they have to facepalm hard.
I don't know. I think it'd be kind of scary if you were able to give access to the brilliant minds in history to the internet. What would they do with it? What would they create in such... They could probably advance civilization much faster than it actually
Follow the
advanced.
power cables.
Like, you could have had the iPhone in the 50s or the 40s.
I know, right?
You know, we'd have flying cars by now.
Subway car.
Somebody time travel, go do that. I'd be fine with, I didn't really like corded phones when I was a kid.
I just have this theory that, I don't know.
Okay, follow the yellow wire. Better not find any lions, tigers, or bears. Oh my.
See, dad
tunnel's
jokes.
Blocked, but I think I can still squeeze through.
But funny dad jokes.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Wow, that is a...
I don't know. I have this theory that everyone in Japan is actually people from the future who formed a country, and that's why they're so awesome.
Body
They have
bags.
Gundams.
Yeah.
This just took a turn.
And now this game became M-rated.
What? What happened?
I don't know,
What do you mean,
body
what
bags
happened?
everywhere.
Oh, yeah,
Guy
you're
had the
right.
Thing, like the other guys.
Who was it?
Don't remember his name. Sal's cousin, I think.
Yeah, it is
Was it
M-rated
messy?
now.
Nah, he just came out all blue. I think he stopped breathing in there or something.
Ew.
Did you hook up the oxygen line like I said?
Yeah. I mean, I think so.
Boss ain't gonna like hearing, I think so.
Then forget I said it. And I'll forget you were drinking on the job yesterday.
What do you mean? That was coffee.
Sure didn't smell like coffee.
Doug's speech is the best.
It was grape soda then?
Oh, whoops!
Do this quick.
Oh, man.
Let's make this quick.
It's been so long since I played this. I was trying to put down a trip mine. And,
Oh, you're fine. Even Spider-Man makes mistakes.
I seem to make a lot of the mistakes. But
Everybody
bye!
makes mistakes. Everybody has those days.
No, you don't get to do that. Not today. Not today,
This
Ams.
place looks like their main base of operations.
Well, isn't this place all fun and specials? Hello.
Sable jetpacks. I'd pay good money to see Hammerhead's guys learning to fly in these things for the first time.
Oh yes, that would be hilarious.
But the next day, after they got all the equipment, everyone was already equipped up and everyone knew how to use it.
Continuity. I mean, they could just say a week after the Hammerhead
Yeah,
incident,
why would
and
they
then they
say
could,
a day after? Exactly.
Cover the
and
bases.
He just said what was wrong with the
I should
game.
have a look around, see what I can learn.
He just called his own self out for the game.
This game is so meta.
Spider-Man just called
You know what's missing from this
his
game?
game out.
I feel that Spider-Man in previous games, he kind of broke the fourth wall a little bit.
Yes.
There hasn't been a lot of fourth wall breaking.
No, he's just talking
Not
to
the
himself,
most
clearly.
sterile of work environments.
Well, he's pretty funny in his head, but, you know, a little bit of a psycho.
I am glad Yuri's doing the voice, though. He sounds really good, but
I always thought Yuri would make a good Spider-Man.
I did
Or
like,
Nightwing.
I did like
All this stuff
Donatello.
belongs to Sable?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nightwing.
most of it's overseas, though. What are you thinking, boss? I'm thinking about how she took over the whole city in a matter of days. You mean back during that Devil's Breath thing? Yeah, that was crazy. Not so crazy when you got the right equipment. Well, we got those digging things. Not good enough.
Dig
We want
boys.
the best stuff.
Digging
We're
things.
gonna need her.
Dig boys.
Yeah, okay. How are we gonna do that? Just keep taking her stuff.
Wow.
Oh.
That's a brilliant plan.
So actually, they're not even trying to get the stuff, they're trying to get to her.
And she's falling for it. And I thought Sable was supposed to be smart.
Wow.
They're just literally goading her.
They're
That's-
just baiting her. Wow. See,
No, Project Olympus.
that's pretty good writing for this game.
I told you, I just helped manufacture these things. I didn't design them.
Guess we got the wrong guy then. On the bright side, now we got our first test subject.
No! No! Don't turn it on! Please! Just give me a few minutes. I can figure it out.
Now that's what I like to hear.
I don't think it ended well for that guy.
Yeah. That's disturbing. I don't like thinking. I mean, I don't like thinking about really dark things like that.
Well, this game is definitely providing the darkness. Is this a DC universe?
I know, right?
That cop almost killed me. I thought you said I'd be indestructible.
I said almost indestructible. After all, you're still human.
Then make me less human.
I'm not sure what you mean.
I mean what I said. Now get to work.
So you want to be a cyborg because you're scared? That is terrible writing.
That's stupid.
Lady Cop almost killed me, so I'm going to be a cyborg.
If Hammerhead gets his hands on this thing, we're in serious trouble.
But why would he want... I just don't feel like people would really want to be a cyborg in real life.
I mean, what about the taste of delicious pizza?
XRT-89. Subterranean troop deployment vehicle.
I feel like
That's the real name?
I used to think
I'm sticking with Big Boy.
it would be a cool thing to be a cyborg, but then I saw that animated series Superman episode Metallo,
Sounds like she's close.
and the actor made it so real that he lost all his human connections, like his smell, his ability to touch, feel, taste things. And this was a kid's cartoon, for crying out loud.
well, it makes you hit home, like makes you think about it. what
I
it
will
would
never
really be
forget it.
like.
I never want to be a cyborg.
High voltage wires and sewer
I
wire.
hope that Victor
What could
Stone
possibly go wrong?
actually has, you know, some of his
There's
humanity.
one takeaway from this underground lair thing. It's that Hammerhead should have fewer thugs with guns and a lot more safety inspectors.
Speaking of that, the Titan series wrapped up, and already they announced the Doom Patrol series, which basically they're kind of like the X-Men that came out 3 months before the X-Men, and they're DC. So, but instead of mutants, they're accidents that were saved and mutated. But Brendan Fraser's in it. That's kind of dark for T-rated.
I know, right? They're really pushing the envelope here.
Nice shot, Spidey. Okay, she's mad. 1, 2, 3.
She is not gonna stop.
She stopped at 3.
Wow.
You do that 4 or 5 times, you can actually kill someone.
Thank you, Luke, to add that little dark touch.
Sorry.
You came back for me.
It's actually kind of interesting, but...
I have been playing the Aquaman game, so, you know,
Why?
DC, dark.
Yeah.
Because I need you.
I work alone.
I used to say the same thing. I know what's happening in Symkaria. I know why this means so much to you.
You think you know, but you do not know.
What can I do to make you trust me?
Take off the mask.
Look, I think I know how we can take down that monster, but I can't do it alone.
Oh.
Damn it! He let her loose!
Oh.
Uh-oh, this is gonna be so bad.
The Cybermen are coming.
Yeah.
No, it's just... They even look like XCOM guys now.
Here's the plan.
Yeah, they do.
The stances and everything. The futuristic weapons.
Good plan.
Alright, she's got that. Let's do this!
It looks like they took them right from the XCOM game.
It does. And they did make a T-rated XCOM game, so the reference works.
Oh wait, these are the same developers?
No.
Oh, okay, alright. No, there was a T-rated
Insomniac's
XCOM
the guys who made Ratchet and Clank.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, the last XCOM game was T-rated, but it wasn't actually...
It wasn't as good.
It wasn't as good because it wasn't as creepy.
Yeah, it wasn't. I didn't like the idea of them fighting humans.
It was more
weird.
cheery and out in the sunlight. It wasn't in the creepy forest with aliens jumping out at you.
Yeah, and alien spaceships and creepiness. You were just fighting other humans.
Yeah, and I didn't like fighting humans
Bye-bye.
because that was the whole point, was fighting aliens. Like, because then you didn't have to feel bad because they're just aliens. You don't really know their language or where they're from. So you can easily slaughter them. No.
You know,
I know.
I feel kind of happy that we're in the sewer, but...
You must teach me how to use them.
What?
I wish I could, but it's a whole big intellectual property thing.
Huh?
His web shooter stuff.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but now they've made web shooting so complicated, like with all the science-y talk. I was just kind of like, I just thought Spider-Man...
I thought he was just like messing around in his basement and was like, oh, I found this out.
No, I thought that Spider gave him like some type of,
Did you say
you know.
big boy?
Yeah.
Oh, intelligence?
Not intelligence, like a way to build a webbing. Like, because he has spider abilities, he was able to figure out how to do it.
Like he would just figure it out because he's part spider.
Something like that, yeah. Or he was part spider when he got bit. I don't think he's still part spider.
I just feel like, okay, when you talk to a friend who's like hacking something for you or fixing a computer or something, they don't usually describe it in detail, like, oh, I did this and I did this. They'll just be like, oh, I just figured it out. I was tinkering around. And they don't usually... Most techies are not like egomaniacs.
Nice to have you on my
Yeah, sit there and talk about it. They just say, oh, I figured it out. It was no big.
Good example of this, my friend has hacked the PlayStation Classic already.
Yeah,
and he told me, he was like, I can come by and do it. I asked him how I could do it. He says, oh, it's so easy to do it. I'll bring the USB drive and we'll put some cool games on.
See,
he says, I already got Symphony of Night on mine. And
that sounds like a techie, how a techie would talk.
I have no idea how he did it.
Spider-Man talks like some kind of like rich college person who's trying to be better than he is.
You want to
Like,
know the biggest
trying-
problem with the PlayStation Classic?
On the streets of
What?
Zaria.
Yeah? I learned from watching movies.
Fight
We
banter.
should compare notes.
So he learned to fight through watching movies. That's kind of interesting. That's a lie.
Dumb.
Well, actually, no. He gets some spider agility, and maybe he has like super memorization powers, like Superman. I don't know, but
Sure, we'll throw him a bone, Luke.
yeah. The problem with the PlayStation Classic is most of the games were all PAL versions, which they had a different frame rate than the American, so the games would run slower.
Oh.
That was awesome.
Team attack.
Okay, that was.
Ouch.
That was awesome. High five.
She's like, no.
Oh!
You said you could defeat Hammerhead.
Denied.
Harsh.
You, know you left me hanging, right?
Wow.
USB drive, give.
I would have slapped her hand like down low.
Okay, you know, you could just.
There are medical records in here.
Yeah, mostly about that metal plate in his head.
Carbon steel.
Super strong, pretty sensitive to heat.
Okay, that deserves a high five. Oh, he's going for it. He's going for it.
She's gonna do it now.
I have an idea.
Oh!
I solemnly swear to.
She has a heart of
do whatever
ice.
You tell me to.
Well,
I
even
will call soon.
Oh, there you go, Spidey.
she smiled a tiny bit.
Yeah.
She's like female Batman, but evil. She's Owlman.
Oh my gosh, no. Oh, that was
Guess I'll
fun.
do some Spidey work while I wait for Sable's call. Hey, what's that?
What's what?
Hmm?
He said, what's what? I was like, what?
Hero restaurant? Oh, he's probably looking at something else. Singular.
I wish they still had Thanksgiving sandwiches around.
Oh my gosh, Luke, what was that restaurant that did it? D'Angelo's.
Yeah,
That's
D'Angelo's.
the best Thanksgiving sandwich ever, but that was in Massachusetts. where
Horrible customer service, though.
They are the worst. Like, even...
But they make such a delicious Thanksgiving sandwich, so it's hard to be mad at them. It's like...
Well, I mean, not all. I mean, as long as you know exactly what you're gonna order, etc., and you don't mess up at all, then they're, like, somewhat nice to you.
Whoops!
But yeah, it feels like you
Fish in a barrel.
have to wait forever, and I don't know.
What am I doing wrong here? Oh, I got it now. Those
I gotcha.
weird power cable thingies.
It's a good thing you
What's
have
with all the yellow stuff?
Spidey sense.
Huh. Is this some weird street artist thing?
Why would it be a street art on the roof?
Police report. Looks like someone was killed during a mugging, but nothing was stolen. What's with the audio recorder?
So, you have some work-related stress. Well, you came to the right place. That's my specialty.
So they tell me.
Give me some more specifics about how you're feeling.
Guess you could say I put a lot of pressure on myself. I like to be the best. Plus, I have a very demanding boss.
Now, what kind of work do you do?
Everything here stays confidential, right?
Of course.
Good. Because if any of this gets out, you're a dead man.
Oh my gosh, what if he's a
File says
hitman?
1 of 9. There
Yeah.
must be more of these
That'd be
out in the city.
hilarious.
There's a bunch of GPS coordinates here.
What?
A hitman
I
seeking
love treasure
therapy.
hunts, but something tells me I'm not gonna find a chest full of gold at any of these places.
And think about it. A hitman seeking therapy, that would be the funniest thing that this game could do. Or it's a businessman that sounds like he's in organized crime.
That's like the movie with Billy Crystal where that guy's in the mob.
Yeah.
That was
I
really...
forgot about Analyze...
Analyze this, and then the sequel, analyze that.
Wasn't there 3 movies?
I don't know.
Oh.
That was really funny, but not kid-friendly, but... Oops.
A lot of things in this world are no longer kid-friendly, Ember. All you can do is we can keep our humor and our commentary PG, and we'll be good. We'll be
Even if I mean,
Okay.
when I watch movies that aren't kid-friendly, at least I can laugh at the parts that are actually genuinely funny.
I can't be rated G with cheese forever. I'm gonna go insane.
Hey, Peter. Just letting you know I haven't
Yeah.
left the house.
Glad to hear it. What's up?
I've been listening to the police radio, and there's stuff happening all over the city, like constantly.
Pretty overwhelming, isn't it?
How do you do it? I mean, you can't be everywhere at once.
Remember what May used to say? You help someone, you help everyone.
Aww.
Yeah. But I never really understood what she meant.
Okay. You know that lady that came in to feast the other day with her 2 kids?
The one who just got evicted?
Yeah. After she found a job and was about to move into her new place, she told me, as soon as I get my first paycheck, I'm sending as much as I can back to the shelter.
So we helped her, and now she wants to help others. Helping is like a force multiplier.
Exactly.
May was pretty
Aww.
great, wasn't she?
The greatest.
The feels.
I'm gonna send you an address as soon as I'm done with all this, so stay ready.
It all.
And bring those web shooters with you.
Finally!
I was gonna start singing "It Only Takes a Spark to Get a Fire Going," but I'll refrain.
I do like Miles, though. I still say it would be far too soon for him to become Spider.
I feel like he's so nice and so trusting. It's just unrealistic. Like, if I was Miles and Spider-Man was basically making me wait to use my web stuff, I would get really angsty and mad at him, and I would just do it myself.
Don't you remember what happened to him in the last DLC? He broke his foot.
Oh.
He didn't listen to Peter.
Okay,
He jumped off a bridge.
I was gonna say, he's so trusting and so, like, unrealistically like, oh yeah, sure.
Love it.
Oh, and guys, before I forget, this is another save file where I did not complete everything 100%. Usually these save files were so I could unlock suits and do specific showcases and things like that. So, I mean, this is not my big file. I'm actually saving my 100% file for my live stream over on the O1 channel, which will be the full DLC. This is a blind reaction with Amber, because Amber won't be there, most likely.
Yeah.
I tend to do majority of the streams by myself the past 6 months or so.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, I'm getting pretty decent at them. Although, I'm not at Chatty Cathy without you. I notice without you, I don't... Especially if I'm streaming, I don't talk
I don't mind if you don't talk very much. I think, you know, like, you have a method on your own, you have a method with me. Like, it doesn't have to be the same. Like, feel to it. I don't understand.
I have no one to show off to. So, I mean, I try to make the footage look as good as I can.
You show off to me?
I try to. I mean, that's all I'm decent at. But when you're not here, it's like, I just kind of... I don't know.
It's very nice.
I have to concentrate and, you know.
I don't like streaming on my own. I get really nervous. Without you, I'm not confident.
That's because we've been doing this job together for, you know, 10 years.
We're like...
And for the past 6 months, we've been separated, kind of. Like, for a little bit. Not like a...
Yeah, we haven't been been separated, but
we're dealing with what normal couples are supposed to go through, which is you're with each other
Mystery
a couple times a day.
Yeah.
Instead of 24 hours.
Luke and I are not used to being separate from each other, like, during the day. So it's just, well, also because I feel like we've been through more than a lot of couples, actually, so we kind of needed to be next to each other a lot to get through that.
I will always still need you, though, so just letting you know.
The feels.
Alright, let's solve a murder. Okay, that was weird.
Another police report. And another audio recorder.
I'm feeling a little uncomfortable. I think we should end the session.
Sorry, Doc. I didn't mean to scare you. I just been paranoid lately. Like I said, stressful job.
Okay.
He's a car salesman.
Tell me a little bit more about your job. Describe it.
Maybe he's a YouTuber.
Typical day. Guess it starts with waking up, checking my phone, see what the boss wants me to hit that day.
He is a hitman!
Grab breakfast.
Yep.
I've been trying to do that keto thing, you know? Then I do
Keto!
Sometimes
I love you, Insomniac.
Good for you.
I try to get to the gym in the afternoon, then dinner, and
Sorry, can you go back for a moment? What does do a hit mean exactly?
It means I kill who my boss tells me to. I'm pretty good at it by now. Got quite the resume.
This guy sounds like a Magia enforcer.
Oh my
Feels like
gosh.
this is just part of the story. I should keep an eye out for more scenes like this.
Best DLC
I know.
ever.
Thank you. This is my favorite part.
I am ready. Meet me at my base.
No,
I've been meaning to
we need
ask,
more of that.
how exactly do you have a base in the city that I don't know about? Right. Good talk.
What does a therapist actually do
Why
when
is
their
she always
client
hanging up on
is a
me?
hitman?
You have to keep it
Maybe
confidential.
she didn't hang up on purpose.
You cannot
Probably
tell
just
if
got
your client is
disconnected.
killing people?
She could be waiting for me to call her back.
If you do, it's kind of bad.
Or she could be running out of minutes on her cell phone plan. I mean, she's probably doing international roaming.
I thought-
That stuff is expensive.
You're supposed to tell if you're harm to yourself or
Or
others.
maybe she just really needed to polish her pistols. Let's apply Occam's razor. The simplest and most obvious solution is she hates me.
Probably.
That's what it is, Spidey.
Doesn't
Logic
every
takes the
woman
fun out
hate
of
Spider-Man?
everything.
Logic does kind of take the fun out of everything, but also there's some fun to be had by logic. So, I mean... Alright, so anyway, people, that is
Yep.
going to do it for our... I don't even remember what episode this is. 3rd episode of The Silver Lining. We've had a lot of fun today. Hopefully you guys did too. We've got a cool
Yay!
suit showcase coming for you guys. Either it already went up or later today. Whoop.
Woo!
Reports are flying in about an incident in Midtown involving, you guessed it, Spider-Man. It's the same old story, same old menace. But here's a terrifying little wrinkle. My sources tell me that the Magia crime boss Hammerhead is now gone, and I quote, full cyborg. First we have robotic octopuses, and now a mech'd up Magia? Whatever happened to the good old days when criminals would just put on a dime store mask, stick their finger in their pocket, and try to rob a bank? Oh right, Spider-Man happened!
Your blood pressure, JJ. But anyway, people, that's it. That's all. Thanks so much for watching. Again, tell us your favorite web power in the comment section below, and we will see you with more Spider-Man goodness probably later today. God bless and happy gaming.
See ya! Have a Spidey-tastic day!